have over 30 years of real estate investment experience. I started as a penniless foreign student. Now, I'm living a life of financial freedom. I hope you can learn from my past experience and realize your dreams of financial freedom and a happy life. Hi, today's theme is don't let your money sleep. People know there are two major principles of economics theory. People do their best, make best use of everything. I added a third principle, make full use of your money. This is very important for investors, especially for real estate investors. People working very hard to earn money while their money was sleeping. This is a very common phenomenon I observe, especially in the Chinese community. Chinese people, due to historical reasons, generation after generation, they only believe in cash, especially those elderly Chinese people. They don't want their cash to be in other people's control or in other people's hands. They keep cash all the time. They think that's the safest way to keep their money. They would put their money into the secret spots in their homes, like pots and pans, shoes, or under the mattress, or even in the toilet. Or some people dig some holes in the backyard and bury their money there. So their money were like sleeping beauty. They sleep for years and decades. I never allow my money to sleep. Even when I was fast asleep, my money was working hard every minute to build up my assets and wealth. Most people didn't realize how much value they lost to keep their money asleep. Let me tell you what losses you have when your money was sleeping. First loss is opportunity. In mid-80s of the last century, we ran a small garment factory. A worker in the factory told me she had $25,000 in cash. I told her, I said, you should make your $25,000 cash to work. At that time, those one family or two family houses in that area were priced like around $40,000. I said to her, I said, $25,000 was more than 60% down payment. If you loan $20,000 including transaction fees from the bank, then you can buy a house with this cash. She was very conservative. She had a very traditional mind of living a debt-free life. She said, I don't like to borrow money. I don't want any debt. Any debt would make too much pressure on me. I need to save until I have $40,000 to consider buying a house. So her $25,000 was sleeping. A few years later, when she saved up to $40,000, the price of the $40,000 house was doubled to $80,000. So she gave up her plan or intention to buy a house and just allow her $40,000 to continue to sleep. The second loss of keeping your money asleep is time value of money. People don't realize that was a loss, because if they put in 100 bills into sleeping, after they dig them out and counted them, still 100 bills. So they didn't realize with the time goes by and with inflation working on your sleeping money, the buying power of your sleeping money already lost. When you weigh the money up, the money's value would not be as high as before. Let's go back to the example of that worker who had $25,000 cash in hand in mid-80s of last century. She didn't put the $25,000 to buy a house. 20 years later, when the house price went up to $200,000, $300,000, her $25,000 was useless. This is the decreasing of her money value. If we consider the investment's appreciation of average 4% a year, and if we consider inflation rate 4% a year, 4% up plus 4% down is equal to 8% loss of money power during 1 year. That's a big number. Nobody realized that they lost that big. Number 3 loss is tax advantage. Lots of people, they keep cash in hand or they keep cash asleep, thinking that they could save some tax. They didn't realize real estate investment is the best tax-saving vehicle. It is the real estate investment that make you save lots of tax, not keeping cash asleep. In my past video, I summarized the main points from Mr. Lin's book. A most important point that I summarized was tax advantages of real estate investment. If you missed that part, you can refer to my past video to learn about tax advantage in real estate investment. Putting money in work will build up your assets and wealth in a much faster speed than keeping money asleep. Money at work is the only way to allow your money to realize its true value and true ability to resist inflation. Just go back to that example of that worker. In the 80s, garment workers' annual income was about $12,000, like about $1,000 per month. If she put that $25,000 into buying an investment property, their appreciation and rental income together would create more than $12,000 a year for this worker, which was more than the income that she worked every day to earn during a year. I heard a story of a monkey picking corn in the cornfield. This monkey went into the cornfield and he picked up the first corn and then he put into under his arm. And then he picked the second corn and put into under his arm. While he put the second corn, he dropped the first one. Then he picked a third one and put it under his arm and dropped the second one, and on and on. After working many hours, he ended up with only one corn under his arm. A lot of people keeping their money asleep are just like this monkey. While they are working hard every day to earn their income, they are losing more value of their sleeping money, equal or more than what they earn from their hard work. Don't let your money sleep. Wake him up and let him work for you. Thank you. If you like my videos, please subscribe and share to more people so more people can benefit from my past experience. Feel free to leave any comments, suggestions, and questions. Thank you very much.